In this chapter, I'd like to talk with you about another creature that, like a franchise or business opportunity, is perfectly legal, but you don't want your program to be one. Or more precisely, you don't want to turn your business or the company's business into a buying club. Buying clubs are everywhere. Examples are Sam's Club, Costco, Price Club, and several others. Like I said, they're a completely legitimate form of business. But the problem is they require you or the company to jump through a bunch of legal and regulatory hoops through which you really don't want to jump. Why is that, you ask? Because being a buying club requires compliance with quite a few things that include registration in virtually every state, the payment of registration fees to those states, the posting of bonds in some states. Some states even require that the membership agreement be approved by the state prior to use. Others impose record-keeping requirements, which include the right of inspection of corporate books and records by the state. In addition, some states require the company to set all membership fees in a trust account for several months before they can even be touched by the company. As is true with franchises or a security, being a buying club is perfectly legal. But being a buying club without complying with all of the legal requirements, well, is illegal. So let's talk about specific do's and don'ts. Don't talk about memberships. Regardless of whether you're called a distributor, representative, consultant, associate, affiliate, or something else, the business interest that you promote and offer is a non-exclusive distributorship. The one exception to this is for companies that actually sell memberships to members or customers. In a perfect world, customers are mutually exclusive with distributors. Again, you want both. I'm going to digress for a moment, but this is really important. The sales of memberships need to be completely separate from the sales of distributorships, which is to say the becoming of a distributor. Don't tell prospects that you get the best price because of the company's size, group buying power, or buying clout. Do feel free to tell prospective distributors or customers that they'll be able to buy products at wholesale or at a discount from the suggested retail price. Do tell prospects that only distributors or preferred or direct customers, if your company has them, can purchase products directly from the company. Well, that about does it. I'll see you in the next chapter. That is, after the next test.